Hi, welcome to You Old and Retro. My name is Vincent. Welcome to another video. Today I've got a little follow-up to my video to the Manfrotto Luminoous 3. In terms of lighting, I also picked up the Nissin i40. It's a flash for basically the Sony system's cameras. Obviously, one thing, while the A6000, we'll just bring it to the shot here, is a fantastic camera. It takes amazing photos. In low light, it does suffer if you don't have a quite decent flash. I mean, this little flash does work quite well as a little bounce flash or a standard flash when you got smaller lenses. And once you go in from the slightly bigger lenses, the flash does get blocked, and you basically get a little like shadow or rounded area here where the flash basically won't reach. So the idea of getting the flash is to, in terms of like photography and stuff like that, is lighting is a key point basically. Now, Sony do sell their own ranges of flash, but while I was looking for something which had a bit of flexibility in case I want to take it to the next level, something basically which is good, and doesn't really require basically me investing a ton of money. I mean, I got this for, I picked it up second hand off eBay technically. But the person had basically, I think, used it like once or twice or something like that. It was a perfect steal for me at the time. I mean, the whole thing works. Works perfectly with my lenses that I have, up to 105, which is the maximum one I have anyway. Obviously, anything further than that, you wouldn't be looking at using a flash at that point, or you'd be looking at a proper full-on lighting system. And the whole thing this thing does is it does have things like TTL slave, so through the lens, basically got a bounce. You basically angle it at multiple angles as well, which is really nice. It's got a lot of dials. There's a couple of things that you can use. There's lots of dial. I mean, you get different versions. So there's Canon, Nikon, Sony, and FT. I'm not sure what it is. Is that a Fujifilm thing? I'm not sure. But i40 is the smallest one they do. Pretty handy size. I mean, this isn't too big in terms of a flash, in terms of a box. I mean, you get flashes that are much bigger, but for the size, it's perfectly suited in terms of power. So, also open the box on the bottom. I mean, the seal's on the top, but the box opens on the bottom anyway. As you see, you get a cells, a little carabiner here. It's not for climbing. I hate that people think that you can use the little carabiner like this for climbing. That's literally like a bit silly. But safety first, right? This little manual is in the box as well. Let's just sort this out. Little bits of paperwork. Okay, so let's chuck the box out of the way. And you get a 5-year warranty. That's bad. Got instruction manual. So it shows you basically how to switch it on and off. Video light. If you decide to switch it on, you can power things on with that, which is quite handy. Basically, different modes that you can use: auto, or you can do through the lens with a slight delay. And then the wireless controlling. It's got a film reflector. Ton of modes. Definitely something I'm gonna have to look into. I mean, I'm not exactly saying I'm an expert photographer or anything like that. I'm still learning, so learn to use this flash is going to be a key point. But definitely turning on high speed synchronization. Yeah, definitely. And then this is the quick manual, which interestingly is the Japanese instructions basically. Oh, it's English on both sides. Oh no, okay. Right, so the lens, sorry, the flash itself, a nice little pouch, with a belt lube. That was padded definitely, so I'll open it up. And then You get yourself the flash unit itself, very nice and compact. You have in here, you have the diffuser. There's nothing else in the pack. Oh wait a second, there is, sorry. Oh, it's the tripod mount thing, so that you can stick this onto tripod for quick swaps in and out. You screw thread this in basically, and then just go shrink in and out. This one's a Sony version, obviously, so it has those little connectors which are for the Sony system. This just connects on like this, so it's a diffuser, very nice. Pick it up, does flex back, click it on, yep. So diffuser is quite good for not over brightening things and basically giving more of a softer feel to things. It says you got the balanced white reflector in case you want to balance it up. What else is there now? Outside of that stuff. Oh, when that goes up, oh yeah, it does tell you it's got some basically what color the LED should be, so you get enough strength to bounce the white off the white. So that's quite handy. Lots of tiny hints there. The battery compartment is here. It's actually got some batteries in. Whoops. Very nice. So that's handy. Very clean connectors. There. It's the video light. I think that's 2 LEDs in there. It's got a little, I believe the light meter or something in there. Clean on the inside. Does clock down. Literally locks in 2 places. You can turn it left up to 180 degrees one way, and then up to 180 degrees the other way. So you can bounce it backwards if you require, or you can bounce it forward. So that'll be handy in case you put it on a tripod, and then what you need to do is turn it that way, and then you got the settings, and you can move the settings and stuff like that. So if you've got a wireless system, you want to look at all the settings at all times. So that's, I see why that works. And then you can switch this on. Listen to it right now. I believe you can test fire the flash. There you go, that's one. So that goes through the lens. In fact, you can also turn it, I believe, to the video light. That's quite a nice light, not super bright, but it'll do in a pinch. It's quite blue, slightly blue in the light, but it's clearly white. So that's quite nice. And then I'm not sure what that does. Slow. It's manual, auto mode. You got various other modes here. So I believe when you do manual, you can set it specifically to how fast you're taking the photo. So you really slow the sync up that way. And then if you do, I believe, TTL here, it should not be lighting that way. That's weird. Oh, you do TTL and it does match up to here. So by default it's 0, but you can slow it down slightly at various points. So that's really nice. Nice clicky. You have to be careful when you're taking it off and on, obviously, because it does turn fairly easily. It's not super hard. So I'll take that, just power it back off. I don't think I'm going to need it. Oh, switch off. Hold it. Oh, just press it once. Oh, that's quite quick then. And just to show you, it does lock into place on the camera itself. So, line up the hot shoe, click it in place. The whole thing does add a bulk to weight. It does have it uses 4 batteries, and there's a reason. That's why it's so powerful. for its small size, but it is quite weighty for the size. The Sony one, I did originally look at, I think used 2 batteries, which would have been lighter, but I wanted a bit more flexibility because you can do things like this, especially when you do portraits, you can do bouncing. So all in all, it's definitely a sturdy piece of kit. It does match up really well. I mean, profile wise, it does stick out beyond the body slightly. Obviously you don't be using a 20mm like out here. This is really for landscapes, street photography. But if you're taking it a bit bigger, it'll definitely fire a flash which will be beyond. So you don't have to worry about anything sticking out or the shade that I was talking about earlier. So that's really nice. And then to take it back off, you just slowly pull that, and there you go. And that's the Nissin i40 unboxing and a quick overview. Definitely a really nice piece of kit. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in another video. Have a good night.